Hello, hello. Sometimes when you say goodbye, I say hello. Alright. We're here in Austria. I don't know the name of the airport. Agen. Agen, Austria. And it's a cool little grass strip airport I decided to check out. 7 in the morning at the moment. The sun should be rising here in the next 15 minutes or so. I wanted to fly something VFR related, kind of, go on a joyride. And well, I decided to go with the T6. I hopped in it randomly, and I was like, I kind of like this. There is no well, the avionics in there are all six pack. So no GPSs. We have our iPad, obviously, but this is a beautiful airplane. This is a gorgeous airplane. Look at that. T6 is known a lot for their use in the Korean War. I believe maybe Vietnam. I know World War II. It was primarily a trainer aircraft, but beautiful, beautiful aircraft. And we're gonna fly today. And uh, from some people may know, my luck with the I don't want to say luck. My skill with the tail wheel is not the best, so we are gonna practice that. I don't know how to fly a tail wheel, so we're gonna have to learn. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a pre-flight, and then we'll talk about the flight. Let me make sure everything else is working here properly. Good. Okay. So, we want to check out the tires here. Hold up. Tires look good. Treading looks good. Everything like that. Wing leading edge looks excellent. We should probably climb into the flight deck and get the flaps down and whatnot. See, all this stuff looks crazy to me. So here we have, what is this? Looks like the trim wheel. This is our fuel selector, looks like. Here's our throttle quadrant and a mixture. Okay. Here's our amps and our starter. So it looks like we got our lights right here. So lights right there. These are our position lights. Okay, these are for if we were to have any weapons on here, but we don't. This looks like maybe some sort of comm panel, VHS range. It's just forward. No, it's not. Okay, this is our comm panel, obviously. Okay, we have our compass up ahead, our directional gyro, and then this is our compass right here. And then here's our vacuum indicator, PFD, obviously, climb, our vertical speed. Okay, so it looks like our engine instruments are right here: oil, pressure, temperatures, and fuel. We have this is the oil temperature. Or this maybe engine temperature. Okay. Manifold pressure here. Is this a constant speed propeller? I don't think so. I'm not sure. RPM. We got our RMI right here, which I believe will connect to our ADF. This might have an ADF. Cool. Our airspeed indicator, altimeter, and our clock. And then that's all we have. Where's our flaps? Because I was trying to look for that earlier. I don't know where that is. What is that? Oop. I feel like I should not have touched that. Our flaps indicator. I don't know where that is. Anywho, Oh, here it is. Flaps. Sweet. So let's go ahead and maybe get some battery and power into it and put our flaps all the way down and check our lights. So the slanting lights. Okay, these are that. Let's check the pitot heat even though we're okay. Position lights, turn that on. There you go. Oh, sweet. So those pretty much control those flashlights right there. We'll put it on dim. Let's go ahead and check out the lights real quick. The sun's coming up though, so we're not going to need them. But here's our position lights and our landing lights on both sides. Looking good. Our flap should have came down though. Is it not battery powered? Maybe not. Anywho, let's go ahead and turn that off. And let's continue our walk around. So we checked these. Let's go ahead and check our... Alright, ailerons. They look good. Move around freely there. And our pins, or excuse me, our flaps should be fine. Alright, come over here. Let's check out our rudder. All the cables look good. Moving freely. And then this is our elevator trim tab. It looks good too. And then our elevator. Cool. Go over here. Skin looks good. Awesome. And let's check. I believe, I don't know, is this our pitot tube? Or is this one our pitot tube? No, yep, that's our pitot tube. It has to be. Alright. Then we just checked the lights. Everything's looking good. Our exhaust looks great. And then our radial engine, oof, that's pretty. Our propeller looks good. Our air intake looks great. This might be either another air intake for the engine, or it might just be a cooling scoop. Maybe. Not sure. Alright. Everything looks good. The aircraft looks great. So let's go ahead and get in there and see how we can start this thing. Actually, before we do that, we do have full fuel. So, I believe it's like 600 something. Say 600 pounds of fuel. Alright. And our flight's only 60 nautical miles. So it's not too long, not too short either. And it's all grass strips. There's no instrument approaches. So weather should be good though. Yeah, VFR minus 0.1 on the temperature. QNH is 0.1 or 1030. Over here, that's at our destination airport. So we're looking good. Over here, its winds are variable at 1 knot. Skies are clear. -6 on the temperature. So, and that's from 40 nautical miles away, that weather station. So, it looks pretty good. Weather is not too much of a concern today. So, that means perfect VFR conditions. So, since winds are variable, so you have runway 6 and runway 24. We'll take off runway 6. And it looks like there's no VFR sectional here. Oh, there we go. Looks like the class, I don't know, airspace is here. Looks like the airspace here starts at 1,000. And there's a lot of mountain valleys that we have to be careful of. So we just kind of want to fly around. I kind of want to just fly around and sightsee and do that on the way over to our next airport. So we'll just fly it heading south. It looks like it wants to fly at 168. So fly south 168. And then let's see how we're going to fly this. So I guess we could fly this in the... Oof. Let's see here. We could use this highway towards the west here. We'll find this highway and follow it in to Donnersbachwald. And from there, we can continue climbing up. Let's go ahead and put a waypoint here. Add to route. We'll fly to this. So we'll take off and fly to heading 181. We'll look for this highway to take us down to this town called Donnersbachwald. And then we'll continue down flying. We'll look for another highway. I don't know if these are good VFR checkpoints to fly to. I'm not going to go too in depth with this, but yeah, we'll fly to that. And then looks like there's like another town that we could look at to kind of guide us to it, which is Scheffling. We'll add to that. We'll fly to Scheffling, which is identified by a couple highways, so we should be able to see that. In a valley, it's inside of a valley. And then follow that valley with another highway, which should take us to a big town called Klagenfurt, which will take us to our town, and then we can come in. It looks like we can use this as a waypoint too, which obviously we don't have GPS, we're not RNAV capable, so there is a airport there that we can overfly, Klagenfurt. Wait a second. And then we find that airport, and we should see a little river that comes across a big field, and that's pretty much our airport. We should come in and land runway 22, it says, from what this is saying. So pretty much we'll find that little river, and we'll... How did we land it last time? I think we came in this way. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. So taking a look at what altitude to fly. Looks like the highest altitude, the peak is at 11,000. I think we can go that high. We'll just fly it visually, obviously. Cool. Super clear outside, so we're good on that. So yeah, we'll take off runway 6, and then we'll just do some sightseeing around here and find our way. We'll see if we can navigate. We'll try not to cheat and use our iPad as much, but we have it there just to navigate, just in case. So we'll try to use our compass or our directional gyro to kind of guide us. Sweet. So if this is anything on starting an airplane, is this on? Oh. I'm assuming, so make sure, let's see, there's a checklist here. Before starting, Form 1A. Check crew chiefs, checklist, fuel quantity, and fuel selector. Where's our fuel quantity? It's right here. And fuel selector is on. That's left, that's off. Okay. On both. Brakes are set. carb heat. I think this is our carb heat? I'm not sure. Carb heat. Anyways. And before engine run up. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and try to see if we can figure this out on our own here. I'm assuming. Let's turn this off. Huh. Oh. Turn on that magnetos, maybe? I don't want to do Control E, but I might have to just do that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking. Parking brake is on. Oh, that's our air. Okay. Okay. That's our hydraulic gauge, and so that's our gear. Run our engine for a little bit. So let's get it up to like, I don't know. I guess that's fine, right? Just want everything, and the fuel should be up. Or is that our fuel pressure? Should be our fuel quantity. Okay. So right now it's saying we have 400 pounds of fuel? No, or 4 gallons of fuel? Alright. Let's just get out of here. We said we're going to take off runway 6, which is over here to the left. Okay, inclinometer swinging to the opposite turn. Looks like wings are level, and H is high, matching magnetic compass. Sweet. Altimeter is, let's go ahead and set that up here. Just as in the other, dang bro. This is in the other units of measurement here. What's 1029 here? I guess what we can do is put the field elevation, which is 2,093 feet. So right now this is reading 2,000. Nope, it's not. This is reading 1,750. So this looks pretty close. 2,100 feet is pretty close, within 75 feet. Sweet. BSI is at 0. I could have sworn I refueled the airplane, so I guess we're gonna find out. If not, we'll just land it in a field. Bring out some flaps. Okay, flight controls, full up, full down, neutral, full left, and full right, neutral. Make sure it is full, make sure it's rich, tail wheel lock, hopefully it's good. Alright, let's go. Actually, tail wheel lock, actually that sounds pretty important. Where is tail wheel lock? Landing gear. And hydraulic pump. Gear down is right here, it looks like. Or maybe... Huh. I mean... Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Screw it. Alright. I feel like we're going super slow. We're 40 knots. 60. Like we can start kind of pulling back now, right? Alright, positive rate of climb. Go ahead and go gear up. Oh boy. A little bit nose down, nose up trim will help here. Better here on the trim. Zero, okay. After takeoff, no, after takeoff. Go ahead and turn off the landing lights because these aren't LEDs. So. Sweet. Cool. Let's fly around here and enjoy the views. Climbing up to, let's see, we said 11,000. Okay, oh, I'm gonna turn off my tracker here so we can kind of guide strictly by views. That's how you exceed the load limit there. So we're heading 240, and we're gonna look for a heading of let's try to find this highway here. within, it looks like within a valley, so it might be this one right here. Yep, I think that's it right there. It's pretty. Let's go fly around these mountains for a bit. I feel like our RPM is stuck at like 1500. Is there? That's probably it. There we go. Now we're climbing. I was wondering where because I'm so used to it being colored blue. Now we are climbing like crazy. I wonder if that's our fuel rate, because that just went up as soon as I turned on the RPM. Hey, the fact that we were able to get going with the mixture all the way to low, excuse me, the RPM setting all the way to low, that's a pretty good deal. Sweet. Look at the colors of the sunrise. That is gorgeous. So I'll take a couple of views of these mountains here. Probably grab a snapshot for the photograph. And again, we're climbing up to 11,000. We're like at 6,800, or excuse me, 5,800. This is beautiful, man. I want to kind of circle this little hill here, and then we'll go back on course. Again, looks like we're gonna go down that valley. I actually don't know which valley it is now. So it looks like this is a valley. Let me see if I can put on a terrain satellite. Probably be better to look at here. Whoa. Trim. We got a lot of trim in it now. Okay. So I think this is the big excuse me, that big mountain where I'm seeing on the map right now, and this is that. So it looks like we want to go directly across from it. So it looks like that valley right there is where we want to go down. See, we're coming up to 8,000 feet now. Everything's looking good. Oil pressure is good. Temperatures are good. Everything's in the green. Snow's coming in from the cloud right now. Let's go ahead and take a picture. I'll put it on pause. Ooh, that's pretty, man. Is that tail wheel supposed to be back here like that, or is it supposed to come up? I don't know. Does it stay out? To me, that doesn't look right. Anyway, let's take a picture. Let's go ahead and see if we can figure out what that is here. I think that just brought my landing gear down. Yeah, it did. Alright. That's right. Enough playing around. Look how beautiful these textures are. These are beautiful textures. Let's keep our climb coming. We don't want to go lose our altitude here. The way this mountain looks up close is just phenomenal. That just looks super nice. And the sunrise in the background is just crazy. Alright, we are coming up to 9,000 feet here. I think 9,000 should be good enough for this altitude, or for this terrain, so let's keep it up. Try to get to 9,000 here. We'll level off. But man, you imagine flying these airplanes back then in World War II? I mean, I say that now because I'm so used to like flying G1000, and I've flown G5, so I had like a little PFD and an MFD. but I did my private on a 6-pack, so I can't say I'm totally not familiar with steam gauge, but back then this is all that they had. Like, I'm trying to navigate strictly using the 6-pack and your clock and visual reference. Like, I can't imagine doing IFR something like this. Alright, let's fix our trim here. Let's go level off here. We're at 9,200, that's fine. We got a lot of trim in. That looks good. We're looking like we're leveling off now. Okay, we're leveling off. Let's go ahead and bring power in. We're bringing our man and our RPM just a tad. You want to keep the propeller on top, so I think RPM 1900 and then manifold 19 should be good. Okay, so now we're following this highway, and it veers off to the right. So we're gonna follow this highway until we get to a town. Actually, yeah, I think that town that we see up there with the lights. Or hold up. Or is this the fork that we need to be turning right now anyways? Let's see here. I think this is the fork. So cool, we're descending here. Let's go ahead and let's go through this valley right here. You know what, I kind of feel like climbing down lower into it. Actually, no, let's just stay at this altitude. If we go lower, that's fine. Snowy mountainscapes. Yeah, so I feel confident going down this valley. We'll go down this valley, and then I'm trying to see if I can follow a highway here. Let's go ahead and go to the left here, so we can keep the highway on our right side. Okay, I think that's good, perfect right there. I think this is our highway because there's a point where it like zigzags, and I think, or that's a river. So hold up. Man, this is hard. I'm a child of the magenta line, I have to admit. I mean, we're heading of like 185 right now, which is kind of where we needed to be. We needed to be at 181. So we're looking good. I feel fine with this heading right now. We're going to continue following this valley, and then we need to find a town called, I can't even pronounce that. It doesn't have a name on it. Which to me, I think it ends around here. I need to brush up on my pilotage and my dead reckoning. Well, obviously, I didn't do enough planning for me to actually apply that stuff. This was kind of just hop in it real quick and get going. But I think this should be just fine here. I'm trying to look for landmarks that I can try to guide myself off of. It's all just mountain terrain. but I like this aircraft, I'll be honest. I'm having fun flying it. So, I am fairly confident this is the valley that I wanted to go into. So let's just continue it, and I think we are towards the end of it from what it looks like. So that means we're at this point. We want to fly a heading, let's fly a heading of 136 from here. This is 135 right now. What's with the oscillation? It's like going back and forth, left and right. Okay, we're at 8,100. I'm trying to get it to stabilize on one altitude here. It looks like we're at 130 on the heading, so let's try to go for 135. I wonder if that's the turbulence that's causing it to oscillate left and right, because if that is, then that is not the right way to simulate that. Cool. So now I think we're over here. I wish I had a map to show you on my iPad. So we're over here on the, so I think now there should be a highway that we should intersect from here. There should be one to the right of me, probably within a valley, so let's try to look for a valley and something that might look like a highway, which I think using these highways, honestly, these highways might be the only best thing to navigate using here. So to me it looks like that might be a little town there, so possibly some highways over here. I think that's the highway I'm looking for, is over there. It's kind of within a valley. The sun's coming up now. Beautiful. I mean, this is gorgeous, man. This is just stunning visuals right now. I think the highway I'll be intersecting is going to be up there, just over that hill. Yeah, I think the oscillation was trying to simulate turbulence, because now we're kind of out of those mountain ranges, sort of, and we're not getting as much oscillation. Or, I wonder if that's the highway I'm looking for down there. It just might be. Let's see here. Try to find some crazy zigzags, because that's how we can identify it for sure. Looks like there's a runway down there. Is that a private airport? lot flatter over here, though. This might be the highway, like I told you, I was trying to intersect here. So, from what it should be coming up to like a, I see like a 90-degree turn right there. So I feel like I might be over here. Yep, I'm over here. So I'm exactly on track. Perfect, dude. Yep, so there's that 90-degree turn. So we're climbing right over the town of Obervolz. What's that red thing over there? Is that like radio towers? Oh, they're power lines. Yeah, so we are over Oberwolds right now. And I'm gonna verify that with my pointer. It says we're past it actually. Huh. Okay. So we're over the town of Scheffling apparently. So we're gonna need to turn right now. I mean, for not planning it out, we're pretty spot on our track right now. So it says here, our map, we want to go at a heading of 182. Oops, sorry, that was really aggressive. Let's go at a heading 182. Undershoot north, overshoot south. About right there is good. Okay, now we're on track still. We just passed the town of Schifling, and let's look for, there should be, a grass strip is not a good point to look for. I keep using these highways, but that's literally the only thing that's out here. So we got the town of Frischbach that we could look for. It should be on our left-hand side, which is pretty close. So, and Newmark is actually the next uptown. So this actually might be Newmark right here. So there's two little ponds, which might be them right there. So if that's on our right, then we need to continue on our track here. Let's continue 182. Overshoot south. A little bit too much overshot. Yeah, this might be Newmark, whatever. On our left here. That's that. So then our next town should be Frischbach, which should also be on our left-hand side. And then from there, we're pretty close to our airport. How are we doing on fuel? We're still, looks like maybe 4 gallons an hour, or 4 pounds an hour. Is that what that is? Where's our fuel gauge? That can't be our fuel gauge because we refueled it. That's the thing. We refueled that airplane. Okay, this has to be the town of Frieshock. There should be like 2 highways joining, which I think that's it right there. I think that looks pretty darn close to that, so that might be it. This is the town of Frieshock. Let's continue following it. Let's go ahead and 182 again. I just checked my little aircraft on Navigraph, and I'm spot on my track, my flight plan. So we're looking good. There are some clouds up ahead. That doesn't look very promising. So let's check out. Does this have a weather reporting station? It does. It's saying VFR. Says skies are clear. So. That's fine though. So there is a lake up ahead, and I think maybe that might be it. So we can fly towards that lake, or just continue on a heading 182. Yeah, let's go with 182 still. And use that as a landmark to check it out. We might have to descend lower to get out of these clouds to avoid them. Because we are not IFR capable right now. It feels like these clouds are popping out of nowhere now. Okay, we're gonna descend also because temperatures are cold, so we don't want to be climbing through icing. So let's go ahead and start our descent. And we should be pretty close to the airport, so we should also be able to find an airport. That one is asphalt, so that's Klagenfurt. That one, that's our weather report, and I think no, that's not it. We could veer off to the right here to avoid the clouds, but we are getting close, so we can start descending here. Access for my throttle or my RPM. So I need to find this airport, and that will guide us directly to where we need to go, because the grass strip that we're going to is right across from the airport. Sure we're not building up any ice here, which we're looking pretty good. We haven't flown through any visible moisture. Right now we're climbing through 7,000, what is that, 6,500? 6,500, yeah. That has to be the lake that I see on my map here. So if we continue this heading, we should come up to the airport that we're looking for. These clouds are like flat tops or like anvils. Hold up, or is that the lake I'm looking for? No, I'm right. That lake is, I think that's something else. It has to be something else. I mean, I'm trying to see if those lights that we see up ahead, if that's the airport. Climbing through, descending through 5,700 now. Now I wonder, can this thing do a barrel roll? Oh, it sure can. It sure can. Nice. I mean, I forget this is where they train fighter pilots in, so I would assuming it could handle acrobatics, aerobatics, or whatever. Cool. So we should be coming up to our airport that we're using for our landmark. We're staying out of the clouds, which is perfect because it is icing. It's cold outside. What's our temperature? -2 degrees, so we're well below freezing, and we want to stay out of that visible moisture as much as we can. We're climbing through, descending through 4,300 maybe. Yep, 4,300. Pattern altitude, let's see here. Does this give me a field elevation? Elevation is 1,498, so 2,500 should be good for our traffic pattern altitude. I think this might be the runway, the airport we're looking for. So let's go down to 2,500. Yeah, this has to be the airport we're looking for. I knew it. So then from here, from the airport, if we're crossing the approach end of runway 10 right, so that means we just need to fly a heading of 182 still, and we should should put us right over the airport that we're going to, which I believe it's right by the water. So we're gonna cross the airport, obviously, and then we'll have a lake, part of the river to our right side. Then we should see another, yeah, so we should see the lake, giant lake, and then the river, which that is the lake we're looking for right here. Wherever the approach end, we're at 3,600. This is the airport I was just talking about, so 10 left actually, I guess 10 right's a grass strip maybe. So 10 left is there, we got the lake, and we should just be a direct shot going this way to our airport. And again, we're at 3,400, so we're good, making good. Winds are 290 at 5 now. So we want to consider maybe runway 22, which is perfect because that's the runway we're going to use. Sweet. There's the lake. We're coming up to, again, we're level off at 3,300 here, so let's go ahead and continue down to 2,500. And I think I see the river that we're looking for over there. So pretty much you want to come up, let's see, these are train tracks. So I think we want to follow these train tracks because it's going to take us right over to the point where we need to do our approach with. So I think these are the train tracks we need to follow. And then it should take us right over the water, and we'll join the approach. Take us right over the water and take us to the approach that we need to do. So we should start seeing the airfield, which I think I do see it. It's coming up. There's the river. So that must be that large patch of field right there. That must be it. It's going to be across the river. You don't need to look across from the river, not. So there's across the river. Let's see here. Find some landmarks here. Should look for a bridge. I think that's what we should be looking for. It's like a bridge. Yep. Something that goes across the water for sure. Okay, we're at 2,500 here, so let's start level off. And I'm trying to find this airfield. Okay, this must be that point right here. I think the airfields might be over there somewhere. Keep it at 2,500 here. And what we need to do is we need to hug this cliff side here, this mountain side. And once we do that, we should be a beam. We should be parallel to the runway we want to land at. Or excuse me. Not yet. Actually. Should be to our left here. I think that might be it, that strip right there. I think it's just past that little point right there. I think that's the point we should have crossed over. I can't tell if it's that one or that one. Yep, it's that one here. So that's the point we should have crossed over. So that's fine. We are kind of on the approach path that the map is telling us to take. So we're okay. We're at 2,500. So we want to continue hugging this mountain side, and then, dude, I can't find this grass strip at all. Imagine having to do this with a paper map. That would suck. That would really suck. let's hug this a little tighter here. I can't see anything that would indicate this is an airport, which apparently I'm cheating now. I'm using the map. Apparently we passed it already. So let's go ahead and turn around. See if we can find it. It might just be that field over there. See if we can get lower. I want to properly identify this field before we just land in some random grass field here. So we'll turn around and go back to that one point that we know for sure where it is on the map. Oh, there it is. That's the field. Okay. Wow. There it is. So we'll go back around and configure for another landing here. That's the field we're looking for. So we'll come up to this mountain, we'll hug it, and then we'll identify the airfield. We'll fly over it pretty much. And yeah, well, let's go back to 2,500 here. We're a little low. Come back over this point. Look how pretty these trees are, man. Alright. There's that. Okay. Our engine just cut. No problem. Alright, pitch for best glide here. And we're gonna go ahead and land at a field here. Yep, we'll land straight ahead. Try to restart. Nope. We have no oil pressure right now. RPMs are dead. Gear is down. I hope so. And we'll go ahead and just land here, this field here. I was not expecting that, to be honest. Mayday, 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 52606, engine failure, landing in a field here. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's why I don't fly tail draggers, man. I don't understand how to land a tail dragger. It's just like as soon as you hit it, I mean, well, you sure hit the ground hard. Oh man. Well, I think we ran out of fuel. Dang, if we would have not have gone around, man, we should have just configured it. We could have landed. At least we landed somewhere, I mean, very close to the population. It was that hill that kind of got us there. We kind of hit it hard. Let's see if we can get some help. I'm invisible because I died. Let's go to some of these houses, see if we can get some help. I enjoyed flying the T6. That was fun. A little disappointed we didn't make it all the way to the airport. We were so close too. it didn't help because there was this hill was pretty drastic, and I definitely wanted to stop before hitting those trees. So I think I applied the brakes a little too soon there. It's just this always happens to me when I'm flying the tail draggers or landing on the ground, where we just cause the nose to go down. But I guess that's why I'm not a bush pilot either. Let's go to this house, see if they help. Hello. I guess no one's home. Man, the fact that you can literally just walk anywhere in the world, that's pretty cool. Like, we're here in the middle of Christiantur, Austria. And we are just experiencing the beauty of this landscape here with our crashed T6 over there. Hey, I mean, the way that we handled that engine failure, I think we did alright. Unlucky that we flipped over. But, you know, immediate action items, engine failure, you do pitch for best glide, look for best suitable landing spot. Let's go ahead and take a picture of this. Let me use the bathroom real quick. Can I wish I can reset the airplane, like flip it over and get some fuel back in it. But I don't know how to do that. So, I guess what we can do now is we can go ahead and do some animal sightseeing. Yeah, no one seems to care. I mean, they clearly see. They would have seen an airplane on fire over there. You know, honestly, considering how we hit the ground there, yeah, we probably would have died by that. The engine would have caught on fire and probably blown up by then. So yeah, that's probably why no one sees me. I'm probably just a ghost right now to them. You see, if I was dead, I should be able to survive this car crash. Oh boy, maybe I am dead. Anywho, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. All right. That was so close, dude. Look at where our airplane was. And where we end and where we should have been. Our engine failed like around here, over the water. We came in and we pitched for best glide. We found a best suitable landing spot, which is, to me, was this field right here. And we were close. But aviation is not the land of the almost right, as my professor says. Cool. We can try to find some bison. Okay. Oh, is this Salt Lake City? But this is Provo. This Salt, wait. Yeah, this is Salt Lake City right here. Okay. Hey, if there's some bison around here, let's go see if we can stop at Provo. I'm trying to think what would be the most scenic, which I think maybe somewhere around here would be. Trying to see which one has the best visibility outside the airplane. I really want to get better at tail wheel, so what's this? Well, we can try this one out. See, this is what I did last time. And we ran out of fuel, so I mean, maybe we really just did run out of fuel. I don't know how we burned a full tank that quick, but we'll fly this airplane and we'll head north towards Salt Lake City and see if we can find some bison. Things I would have liked to start on the ground. Well, let's just head out. Where's our fuel quantity? Oil, cylinder head temperature, RPM. I'm not sure. Alright, we're at flight level 60060. Dang, that's gonna be a lot of long flying here, so let's go ahead and reset it. And oops, let's go back to Safari, or the Bisons. And we'll come over here back to, and I don't know if I want to fly that airplane. The visibility kind of sucks out of it. So let's just start over here by the top of Salt Lake City Airport. And we'll stick with this one. Skis. Let's go with the regular tires. Big wheels. If anyone knows the trick to, I don't think we're gonna be. If anyone knows the trick to landing on the terrain like that, please let me know, because I have not been very successful in landing on terrain. I can land on a runway, no problem. I got the big tires. Now this is the visibility I like. Sweet. And then, so we got gallons per hour. I want. Oh, okay, whatever. Alright, so let's start off with this little island. Maybe they might be on here. Let's go ahead and circle it. See if we can spot something. Let's get down low to the ground here. Let's go ahead and picture of at least 5 bison. And we want a close-up of the mother and the calf. How do I know which one's the mother? What is that? If I find bison already, then that's gonna be too easy. Might be some rocks, maybe. Well, the thing is that if it's a rock, you don't know until you're close to the ground. However, with an animal, I think they spawn in beforehand. Those are bushes. Almost got into a false horizon illusion there. Couldn't tell where my horizon was, or at least I didn't know where I was in relation to the ground there. I don't know if that wasn't the false horizon illusion. Let's go ahead and stay this low to the ground here. See if we can try to find something. Rocks. Yeah, right. If anything, they'd be obviously in the plains, so they're gonna be by flat area. There's a big cluster of them right there. Might be. That might just be them. Big cluster of things over here. Oh. Yep. That is them. Sweet. We found some bison. Looks like there's some baby ones nearby too. Alright, so let's go ahead and plan to land around here. So let's find a landing spot, which I think we can use that road. Let's go ahead and circle them for a bit. Let's practice our turns around a point. So for beam it, we'll start the turn. Give me a second here to get my crap together. There we go. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and find a landing spot here. Let's just use this dirt road here. Yeah, this thing can get pretty slow and can have a high angle attack. So let's try to aim for that. Maybe that's what's going to help us with our tail wheel landings, is to get as slow as we can and literally just plop her down without having to roll too much. Remember, we're looking to go around, right? There they are. Just go ahead and close the throttle here. Yeah, let's just try to get as slow as we can. Just saying, let's try to practice using the ground here. We don't want to stall too much either. Is that a moose? It is a moose. Holy shit. It's a moose too. See what I mean? I don't know how to land on this ground. Alright. Let's see, what do I do now? I can't do anything. I just... whatever. I saw a moose too, so... Here's some moose, and then there's the bison. So we got lucky, got 2 for 1 special today. And our poor airplane. Well, it's a good thing we found the bison, so. Excuse me. So we need to have at least 5 of them in the picture, and then we need to have a baby and the mother up close. There's one. Sweet. What is that? Oh, it's a baby. How cute. And then there's the moose over here. Wonder if I can get an objective change through this. I don't think that it's going to recognize the objective, but we can try changing objective. Yeah, no. No, we did. We got the moose one done too. Sweet. We can keep it in the North American side, and we can try to find an elk. All right, so let's see. So there's also doll sheep. What are those? Oh, those are cool. That's over what, in Russia and Alaska. Looks like maybe Russia, or no, Alaska. And a Mustang. Oh, that'd be cool. There's very little of them in this wide area. We can try the elk. Let's try the elk, and then if we'll do the Mustang afterwards. In a herd of 20 or more, elks form larger aggregation during winter. Okay. Okay. Oh boy, that's a lot of area to look for. This is pretty dark right here. This might be a good chance right here. Where is that? That's kind of like north of Tennessee, maybe, or in Tennessee. I'm not sure. Questions. So let's decisions. Should we go Northern California? Most likely, I think we should, because that's a large area to look for as well. So let's go ahead and do this one. We start off on the coast. Actually, let's not start off in the city. They're not going to be in the city. And the only thing is, this is very mountainous terrain, and I don't know how I'm going to land. So we're going to have to find out. Okay. The thing is that there's so many trees here. How am I going to be able to land in all these trees? Let alone look for an elk, too. Like, this is almost impossible to look for an animal in this kind of condition. The only thing I can think of is to photograph from the aircraft. It might be the only way to do it. Our area is pretty much north of, where is this? North of this, and then to the coast of the water. So we will pretty much want to stay in this area and go north. Yeah, we want to stay away from housing because they're not going to be nearby houses or buildings and stuff. So actually, most people congregate by the coast. So. I'm just gonna zigzag east to west and just do this for a little while. Do I got a timer on here? Insert. I don't have a timer. Here we got a timer. Alright, let's start another turn to the east or the west. And then we'll time it for like, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. It's harder to see animals with these trees in the way, so. It's a beautiful house. Just go for 30 seconds. Should check those planes out over there. to 060. Let's go turn east, and then there's a huge plains right there. I wouldn't say huge, but maybe we might have some luck trying to find some elk over there. Because they very well might be in these trees here, but it's gonna take forever trying to find it. Look at that house. That's a beautiful house right there. I'm kind of swinging back and forth here. Alright, there's 31 seconds, so let's go ahead and start turning again. I don't see anything that stands out to me as an elk. These are all housing, so I don't think they're going to be nearby the houses. I'd take a look over here, but I don't think I'm going to have much luck with all these houses nearby. So let's go ahead and just cut this off, and we'll go ahead and start tracking this river here and see if we can look at the grassy plains here. See if anything's hanging out over here. Where are we on our fuel? That's our fuel pressure. There's no fuel gauge. What is this? The Texan, I couldn't find the fuel gauge for that either. Alright. So this is a town, so I want to avoid towns because I don't think they're going to be hanging out by where other people live, especially when people like to hunt elk. So there's an airport here that we could use for refueling. Now, I could be wrong. There could be elk that hang out by the houses, so I just think there's a lower probability of them doing that. This is the issue. This one and the elephants I couldn't find because of the fact that there's just so much foliage nearby that it makes it virtually impossible to look for anything on the ground. What is that? Is that a car? I think it was just a car. That was strange. Again, these are housing, so let's. Oh man, there's so many trees. I wonder if they might be some over there by that island, but it looks like housing over there too, so. Those are cars. Yeah, trying to find these elk is gonna be harder than I thought it was gonna be. But well, at least it's some good flying. I don't see anything that would resemble an elk down there. Let's check down here in these fields. Still nothing. I've gotten a little spoiled that now that the bass animals that I photographed, I was able to find them within like a good 10 minutes. Oop. So I don't know if that's just because I'm lucky or if that's just how they plan to have it, where you should be able to find it that quick. I'm not sure. All I know is that I cannot find any elk in this area right now. Let's go across here. It's just, this is too populated with humans, so I don't know if this is gonna be where the animals are gonna be at, you know? I mean, last time we caught the bison, they were by the water. Oh. So it's a possibility that they actually like go to the water, and this is too populated. This is a whole city right now. And our goal is to take a picture of like 20 or more elk, which is a lot. So, I mean, they might be hanging out in big groups, so why are we veering over to the left like that? Why does it just want to roll to the left? What is that? Why is it doing that? Do I have aileron trim? I don't. I can't even do hands-off flying right now because it just rolls over to the left. Let's climb back up. Maybe it's the air. Too dense. What is that? That looks concerning. Hold up. Are those rocks? I think they're just rocks, yeah. That has to be just rocks, right? I think they were just rocks. Right, we're not having very much luck looking for these deers. I think our luck ran out when we found that moose at the same time. Oh, whoa, 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 what do we got here? Here we go. Just when I was about to quit, we found something. We have found something, gentlemen. Bunch of deer here, or elk. Okay, so now we need to find out how we're gonna get there. So we know it's by that little river here. So we need to find a place that we can land. We do have, I'm assuming, yeah, we got the big old tires on there. So we could try to land again. Let's try to practice our tail wheel landings and our push pilot landings. Yeah, so we want to go there. However, I really don't want to walk too much either. Let's go ahead and start configuring to land here. Slow it down. So we're looking for that kind of, we're going to that bend right there. Some of these pilots, I don't understand like their techniques. They can literally land with a like 10 feet stopping distance. I don't understand that. What's the trick to that? I don't get it. So we got flaps 1. We want to go, I think I see them already over there. Let's go turn left here. Nope, we don't want to stall either. Go into slow flight here. Why is it acting that way? Okay, we got 50 knots there, and I'm gonna try to aim right in that field there. I want to get super slow. Bring up our angle of attack a lot. Yeah, we're rolling to the left again. I don't want to spook the elk either. Okay, let's try to aim for like maybe 40 knots. I see them already. I think this is a bad idea because I might come right at them. We want to aim for maybe like 40 knots there. Yeah, that's fine. We're over the trees. Look, I'm aiming right for them. I'm gonna spook them. Okay. Let it slow down naturally. Hey. Nice. Great. We didn't kill ourselves this time. Sweet. Let's go get some pictures. I'm actually really proud of that. We didn't kill ourselves on the tail wheel there. Oh, there they are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not... Those aren't elk. It's super laggy. Those are horses. Why is this super laggy right now? Oh. That's actually quite beautiful. Well, we may not have gotten the elk, but I think we got the mustangs, which are just as good. I thought the mustangs were going to be harder to find, but we ended up finding them first. Are these mustangs or are they just wild horse? I don't know. Are mustangs just like male horses? I don't know. Someone tell me. I'm not experienced enough with horses to know. Let's see. I like how they're running around. They're just like running around playing. That's cute. Let's see if we can try to make it a little scenic here. Okay. Well, we were not fortunate enough to find elk. Uh, we did we did save the airplane from crashing, so we could hop back in and try to fly fly out and look for some elk then. Um, but it does prove my point that if you're gonna look for animals, I think staying away from the crowd is gonna be the best option. Oops. Okay, that's fine. We're back in the airplane. I'm gonna try a full flap takeoff here. We might crash the airplane doing it this way. Wait a second. What is that over there? Oh, well, that's why. Well, I ended up crashing it anyways. Oh, it's just another horse. Great. How do I wish I can find a way to reset it. What's the slew button? Or whatever. Let's change the objective. We're gonna have to do another elk one another time. But we did get the Mustang, so sweet. Ooh, llamas. Llama could be a fun one. Let's try the llamas. Obviously, there's a ton of llama down in South America. So we want to go with the deepest red here. So we want to go ahead and find one. Oh man, this is gonna be. We might have better luck with this. There's just a lot of mountainous terrain. Over here, it's not as thick with the mountains. There's just a larger area. You know, this might be a sweet middle ground. Let's go with this one. Alright. Whoa. We found some moose. We found some bison. We did not find any elk, but we did find some Mustang. So, we're making good progress on our objectives here. I don't know why we're just nosediving to the ground here, but great. Let's find some llamas now. And it might be like the same situation with the kangaroos, that they blend so well with the ground. So, it might be harder on that part. These are just rocks. I love how I let go of the controls once and it just nosedives to the ground. These are just rocks again. I fly this thing like a fighter pilot, man. I swear. But we can get nice and low to the mountains here. Try to find something on these rocky plains. I mean, we were successful with that one landing, our last landing. Takeoff not so good, just because we were dumb and we set the parking brake when we were on our takeoff roll there. Um, now I know. Now I know. Reason why it flips is because we're improper brake action there. So now we know. We just need to be careful with the brakes, and that's what I did on that one landing. I was just extra cautious with my brake usage. And successful there, so. Man, finding these animals are just like, I always get so discouraged with the amount of land that we have to cover in order to find them. It's just so much to uncover that it's just like you're not motivated enough to go finding for them. But we've been pretty lucky in finding them quickly. I don't know what the trick is to trying to find these animals, other than just like really being patient. If I didn't have a track IR either, I probably would not like this, because the fact that I can just move my head freely is such a key aspect to this. Now, these mountains definitely give you a false horizon illusion, because you think you're on the horizon, but these mountains are angled, they're going down, they're angled down. So, here we go, my wife's home. Be right back. see if we can try to find. Well, let's go to the home page. Let's see if we can try to find some llamas first. Why is it acting that way? Whoa. Why did it do that? That's how you kill yourself in an airplane. That's crazy. I'm about to give up on the llamas. I've been... Alright. Gosh. Why are we still rolling? There we go. I must have popped a tire or something like that. I don't know. I'm just messing around now. This is super realistic. Okay. It does not do well with the rudder physics, it looks like. Mm-hmm.